皆さんこんにちは。Welcome back to my channel. 本日のビデオでは飲食料品製造技能試験について紹介すると思います。In today's video, I would like to introduce to you the Food and Beverage Manufacturing Proficiency exam. I will also give you some questions for you to practice. But before that, I would like to explain first the exam. Yun na nga guys, about the test introduction. This test aims to measure the level of ability required to properly carry out operations corresponding to hygiene control in accordance with HACCP in Japanese food and beverage product manufacturing industry under the specified skilled worker status of residents. So outline, general outline, test name, manufacture of food and beverages skills proficiency test, available in Japanese language only. So, wala pong English ang food and beverage manufacturing exam. And then, eligibility for you to be able to apply on this exam, you must be at least 17 years old and above. And for those who are Indonesian, they must be at least 18 years old and above. So, test format, CBT method or computer-based testing. But I think here in Japan, ang style po ng test is pen and paper exam. Number of questions, subject test 30 questions, practical skills test 10 questions. So duration of exam is 80 minutes. So just like the customer service or food service industry proficiency exam, you have to answer each question at least 1.5 minutes, 1 to 2 minutes for you to be able to finish all of the questions on time. And then test contents, subject test to measure knowledge regarding hygiene, sanitation control, and occupational health and safety, and etc. So part 1 ng subject test, basic knowledge of food, safety, and quality control, basics of general hygiene, sanitation control, basics of manufacturing, process management, and hygiene, sanitation control in accordance with HACCP. So, 25 questions in Nihongo. Then, part 2 ng subject test is occupational health and safety. So, that's 5 questions in Japanese. And then, part 2 ng exam is the practical test or yung judgment and planning test. The judgment test is used to measure if the applicant will be able to take the correct behaviors in situations described using figures and illustrations. The planning test is used to measure if the applicant has the level of technical skill required to plan for a necessary task using a certain formula for calculation. So, just like the subject test, yung practical test, parehas lang po ang scope ng exam. So, you have to study all of this from basic knowledge of food and safety up to occupational health and safety. So, for you to be able to pass the exam. And then next, test dates. Let's move on to test dates. Ang pinakamaaga is on August 19. August 19, meron pong exam sa Cebu, sa Mandaluyong, and Mandaluyong and Cebu only. August 20, same, Mandaluyong and Cebu, merong exam. And then, August 22, meron din sa Mandaluyong lang. On August 23 is Davao. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, meron pong exam sa Davao. And then, August 28, merong exam sa Makati and sa Cebu. And then, next is last date, August 30, merong exam sa Cebu and Davao. So, let's move on to test scoring. So, like what I've said earlier, the scope of the exam is from basic knowledge of food, safety, and quality control up to knowledge relating to occupational safety. So as you can see, mas mataas ang points with knowledge relating to occupational safety. So moving on to practical test scoring. So same with subject test, same scope but higher points allocation. So let's move on to the mock test. So this time, I will be giving the English translation of each question, and then right after that, I will be giving the answers. それでは始めましょう。